Yeah, I'd just say really thrilled for our team today. The way our team played this game, I thought was just pretty amazing. Defensively, 6 takeaways in a game. They kept us in the game. They made plays at the right time. They scored a touchdown. They set up great field position. I can't say enough of our defensive staff, our defensive players, and what they did for this game. Just amazing. And, I would say that on top of that, I think offensively, Noah, T-Mac, Jacob, just made some plays in the passing game when we needed it. So together, I think as a team, we just played great football. But more than anything, I would say 2 years ago, we started this journey. And, we were coming off. We got hired here. We went 1-11. And everybody believed in what we were trying to get done. And these guys up here, almost all of them joined us. Dalton and Gunner were there for that first year. The other 3 guys came and joined us after the first year. And just for this team, the amount of players we have that joined us while we were going through the adversity, for them to be able to experience this now is pretty amazing.
Very good. Questions, raise hand, and please direct it to individual players or coach at one at a time.
This one's for Jed. Jed, you guys were down by multiple possessions there in the second half. What was the conversations like with the team, and what did your team show you tonight?
Well, it was 24-13, and they had the ball on, I think, driving into the red area. And then we have an 89-yard return for a touchdown by Gunner to make it 24-19. There's not a lot of conversations that are going on at halftime was 14-13. We talked about, hey, it's going to be a battle. We were expecting a battle. There was nothing going to be easy, even though we went up 13-0 in the first quarter. But the guys just kept competing. And I really believe our strength staff does an amazing job of making an emphasis of the fourth quarters when we win games. And we made the play on defense. Then Noah made an unbelievable play on a 2-point play to Montana to make it 24-21. And then from that point in time, I think the springboard occurred. And I think Irby made an incredible pick that got us there to kick a field goal to tie the game up. And then those 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter were fun to be a part of.
Question, second round. Third row.
This is for Jacob. When you saw Noah roll out and you were open there, did you see that the path was open for you to be able to go all the way? And was there going to be anything that could have kept you from getting in the end zone on that touchdown?
As soon as I caught the ball, I turned, looked upfield. I saw Montana there, turned around, got a block for me. If it wasn't for Montana getting that block for me, I don't think I would have gotten that end zone. So, I appreciate him for doing that and looking out for me to get in that end zone.
Question back.
This is for Noah. Noah, from taking the ball over at Stanford to sitting here now, what have you learned about yourself and the team and the guys beside you?
I think the biggest thing for me and the thing that I've been emphasizing the most is trust. And the biggest blessing this year is my coaches, my teammates trusting in me the way they did. There's a lot of times that I was struggling and our offense was struggling because of me, and nobody flinched, nobody doubted me, so I really appreciate that. But being able to just trust Coach Fish, trust play calls, trust our preparation, that's kind of the biggest thing that I've been emphasizing since I've taken over the job.
Back middle, please, Alex.
Roll for AP Radio for Gunner. Take us through the forced fumble early in the game, and then the long fumble return. Just take us through what you saw on those 2 plays.
The forced fumble, that was just great pursuit by our defense. Something our coaches preach on us, and we practice a lot. And we have a lot of hire for guys, and then when you have that, good things happen. And then on the pick 6, man, that was just an amazing play from Dalton right here. He just had a great break on the ball, great hit on the guy. Ball came out, and then my teammates just rallied with me and blocked as hard as they could all the way down, and we got in the end zone.
Front, please.
Troy Hutchison, GoEasyCats.com. 2 questions, but first for Jed. Defensively, you guys were able to hang in there.
24 points, but 6 turnovers and 28 points off of those turnovers. Can you just talk about the effort defensively that your team gave tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was phenomenal. 6 turnovers in a game is, I mean, it's a dream, number one. And we scored 28 points off of the turnovers, so that helps. But when you look at it, the way our defense played all year, they just got better and better and better and better, and they just kept finding ways to make plays. And we've got one of the greatest stories this season with the defensive turnaround from a year ago till today. And the fact that we have so many players returning again, just sets the standard and raises the standard. And Coach Nansen and Coach Aquina and Coach Gafusi and Coach Cecil and Coach Richardson just have done an amazing job of getting these guys in position to play hard, believe in the system, and then be able to make the plays like they did today.
And Jacob, in terms of the offense end for you, just ending your career this way, being named Offensive Player of the Game, going out with the bang, where's the meat for you and to have this moment?
It means a lot, but first I just want to say, I want to give credit to my teammates for pushing me day in and day out since January. Going through fall camp, spring ball, some summer conditioning, getting me to where I'm at today, the athlete that I am today. So if it wasn't for those guys pushing me each and every day, I don't think I would be here today as an athlete that I am.
Second row.
Jason Shearer, Wildcat Authority. Jed, what do you think the difference was on offense in the fourth quarter compared to the previous two?
I think that we kind of settled down a little bit in the fourth quarter. We made some plays. T-Mac made plays to get us going. There were some big-time slants that he caught for us. There were some big-time plays over the middle that he caught for us. In that situation, Noah hung in there. He used his feet a little bit more. I think a couple of those scrambles made a big difference for us. Obviously, Jacob made a huge play for us in our dash pass. And then, we were able to run the ball there at the end. And we tried to run the ball. We struggled early and really struggled throughout the game, and credit to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's got a heck of a defense now. And Coach Venables is probably one of, if not the best defensive coach in the country. So they gave us a lot of challenges and a lot of unique looks. But our guys hung with the plan. We adjusted a couple things here or there, and DJ brought us home, as he always does, with that final run.
And then for Dalton, you were part of this program when things were low, and you stayed when Coach was hired. What does today and really the season overall mean to you?
It means a lot. There were some dark times that first year. 1-11's never fun. The building's rough to go to, just day in and day out. But believed in Coach Fish, believed in the coaches he brought in, and just the people we had in the building. U of A is home, and this win means everything. We came a long way, and this whole team, the whole staff, whole facility deserves it.
Yeah.
Two questions. First, for Jed, you made a switch up on the offensive line. Obviously, Jordan Morgan was out. What did you see out of the O-line and how they performed today?
Yeah, I mean, we made a couple changes. I think everybody competed really well. I think that they brought some challenging looks, challenging fronts, challenging games that made it difficult on Joe on his first start, made it difficult on Raymond on his first start at left tackle. Kicked Jonah back out of tackle there in the fourth quarter and brought Leif in at guard, and tried to make a couple changes there. But in the end, we were shuffling around and we were trying to get our best 5 out there. Jordan Morgan's a first-round pick, so when you lose him for the last game at the left tackle position, you're going to end up having a couple challenges early. But I think the guys settled in, and we were able to get done what we needed to.
And then for Noah, the last 2 games, Jacob Cowling and T-Mac went off. What did you see out of those guys the last couple games, and how would you describe the connection you have with them?
It's just kind of what they do, and I think it took me a little time to realize that I was going to get harder on myself, not throwing these things when they're one-on-one stuff. In different ways, they win every one-on-one battle that they have. They make my job real easy. I'm sure they make Coach Fish's job real easy, and then they're real reliable. I don't think they really had a had a drop since kind of this whole season. So every time you need to play, you know that they're going to make it. They're competitive. Edge, they're, like I said, every time something needs to happen, you can trust that they're going to do it with no hesitation. So continue to rise to the occasion, and like I said, they make my job real easy.
Back.
For Jed, how do you teach a team how to finish?
I think that we just talk about it a lot, and we work really hard, and we don't really change. We don't change the way we work. I mean, we condition after practice. We don't really give days off if we don't have to, and we work very hard. And I think finishing is a part of that. That the way our strength staff has handled the off-season program and our Win First program, the way our coaches understand how we coach and what our expectation is. I don't know, finishing is the most important thing you can do. And, you don't win the game in the first quarter, and you don't win the game in the second quarter, and you don't win the game in the third quarter. So if you learn that and you believe that, then these guys go out there, and they don't flinch. They know that the fourth quarter is going to be the game, the time that they got to be at their best.
Final questions? Yep, one on the end.
2 questions. First for T-Mac, what does this year mean for you, considering highest rated recruit in program history? You joined the team when it was very low. Now looking back at your decision, how do you feel about it?
I mean, the year that I had is all because of my teammates and my coaches. It's just the year that I had is just a reflection of them, and without them, I wouldn't be here. Just the trust they had in me, to make plays, to be there when I need to be, is the reason why I'm here.
And then, Jed, going into a new conference next year, you return a bunch of guys as well. How do you think tonight sets you guys up for next year?
Well, I told our guys we're going to enjoy tonight. Okay, we're going to put an end to this season. And tonight was the last game of this season. And then we'll take a little break, and we'll come back, and then we'll start preparing for the Big 12. And we'll be going into the Big 12 with a lot of momentum. We're on a 7-game win streak. And it's pretty awesome for Arizona football to be on a 7-game win streak. And, we're just going to go out there, and we're going to enjoy tonight. We're going to enjoy our time back at home. We've got some fantastic players with fantastic families. And it's their time to go enjoy their New Year's with their parents, and New Year's with their friends, and New Year's with their families. And then we'll all come back in January 10th or whatever it is, and start working our way through the process of getting ready for the next conference. But, I love our players, and I think the reason why we can do what we do is because our players stay, and our players work hard, and our players believe. And where else would you rather be than go try to be in the top 10 or better next year?
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, players.
Are you all stand together for picture? Sure, sum up the year.